This.
So this is bigger news than a lot of people are making it out to be.
Mm-hmm.
This, Douyin, so China's TikTok, right?
It is TikTok.
No, it is TikTok. It's just TikTok. It's just the name for it.
Yeah.
Douyin. Douyin in China, so I'll just say TikTok. TikTok in China is pulling the plug on Cantonese speaking live streamers.
Yes.
And some speculation as to why, but they're basically the auto subtitles that'll come up with Chinese characters don't work on Cantonese.
Yeah.
It only works for Mandarin. Now, Mandarin Chinese, the language that me and Winston speak, is a national language of China. And people that only speak Mandarin in China hate anybody that speaks dialects that they don't understand. They always call it uncivilized or whatever. Cantonese is spoken by over 100 million people in the south of China where we used to live.
Yes.
By the local people there, not the outsiders.
Yeah, and of course, and Hong Kong speaks Cantonese and various other diasporas around the world speak Cantonese.
So, if you look at this from the top, most analysts agree that this is an effort for the Chinese government to take the most popular app, right, social media app with video in terms of video and live streaming, pull the plug on anybody speaking Cantonese because that represents a culture that is separate from China. Mainland China is Mandarin culture. Mandarin culture is dictated by Beijing. Mm-hmm. Hong Kong previously has dictated kind of the culture of Cantonese, and Cantonese, being Hong Kong's culture, means it's outward focused, not inward focused. Not focused towards China, it's focused towards the rest of the world and being international. Lots of loan words from English, lots of pop culture references from Western media and international media. Whereas China's focus is on Beijing and state control. So you pull the plug on, and if you ban, what amounts to a ban of the Cantonese language on the biggest social media video app, you pull the plug on rebellious culture.
I mean, look, there's another angle to this as well, is that they don't understand it.
Oh, yeah, that's a huge thing.
That's the thing, because you can't censor what you don't understand.
It's a two-pronged approach here.
So, the fact that you said like the automatic subtitling and stuff, so in other words, the algorithms cannot pick up accurately what's being said in Cantonese, obviously. Yeah. And so they can't employ their censorship mechanisms properly because words, that's how it works. If the algorithm picks up any words or any sentences or anything that's not allowed to be spoken about, it immediately cuts the stream. Yeah. And it immediately, those people's accounts get suspended, they get investigated, things like that. But if the algorithm cannot pick up accurately what's being said, and if the minders, the monitor guys who are sitting there watching these streams aren't fluent in Cantonese and all the colloquialisms and so on.
It's a more developed language than Mandarin.
Then they can't effectively censor it.
Yes.
So they're just like, well, it's too much hassle. Let's just ban the use of the language.
Yeah, it's like we want to use this more primitive language so we can pay attention to what you're saying. Yeah, so Cantonese, this is a big issue, by the way. When you do this and you demonize someone's language and culture, that's in the Han majority. That is seen as a major slight. If there's one thing you can do to piss off Cantonese people, it's take away their language because that is their identity, right?
Yeah.
It's huge. You know how big that is.
Yeah, of course.
It's part of their identity. This making Cantonese people speak Mandarin has been a huge point of contention for a while now.
Well, they can make the Uyghurs speak Mandarin, so why can't they make the Hongkongese
this is
and
my
the
point.
Cantonese? Yeah.
This is my point, is that now it's another blow to this, and if it's taken and people roll over and they take this, it's another massive blow to ultimate control from Beijing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty crappy thing to happen, to be fair.
It is.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Well, what else do you expect from the Communist
Cantonese,
Party of China?
Cantonese culture, language, and history is representative of a lot of Chinese history that's not been lost yet.
Yes.
And that's another blow to that. Another cultural revolution 2.0.
Yeah, it is.
And I hate when people use that as an easy way just to criticize the government now. But that's what's happening.
It is. Yeah. It is. Well, we're shining a spotlight on it, speaking.